Hi everybody. So it's been a while and I apologize. It's been some pretty hectic few weeks. Got the pretty nasty bug and all that. But wanted to give you an update and maybe answer some questions about what to do when your filter is not running up to snuff. So but real quick, I brought the water down. I'm kind of doing a quick partial water change. I haven't reported back since I installed the breeder net, so just real quick, just to kind of show you the little guys, the two mollies. They're doing well, real active, growing pretty large. Still pretty early to get them back into the general population. Anyways, I wanted to show you this real quick, just to kind of set the stage for what we're talking about. I have a Fluval external power canister filter, and I will tell you that this is not the flow with which I started out with, and I suspect strongly that it's the hosing that is the culprit. So I intend to just clean the hoses today to see if I can't get the flow rate to go back, and obviously, this being the output, I don't suspect a whole lot to be in there, but over here on this bad boy, I imagine it'll be pretty rough. But I got two products that I'm gonna get us to try today, and I've never done this before, so I'm kind of flying blind. This is your average pipe cleaner. I'm gonna do my best to see how that works. It'll get down inside the intake a little bit. Give that a shot. This was at our local pet store for only $8. This thing here is a Mag Fox, a little bit more, $12, and that's the brush, and this is the magnet. The idea is you put this thing, the brush inside your pipe, your hose, and you run this up and down the pipe to help you scrub it. So I'm going to give both a shot. I'm kind of favoring this one just in concept, but it may be too short to go the whole length of my hose, and I might have to refer to that. So I'll kind of give you what I think about either and what I've learned along the way, and we'll report back later. Well, this will be short work, I believe, because as soon as I took this out of the aquarium, I noticed exactly what the problem was. And it's right in this, right there. You can see how it is all clogged up right there. And I bet you anything that's gonna, by cleaning that out, freeing it up, that's gonna be a big help right away. I mean, it won't even come out. Holding it up like that, and yeah, I mean that will be pretty easy to do. Here are the three pipe cleaner sizes, so should be pretty straightforward. I'll let you know how it goes. So not only was it short work, I think the culprit really was that, and it's saved me a lot of heartache trying to get the whole hose scrubbed, because what I found was the culprit is Java moss. So it had all got caught in that little ball valve in there and stopped almost all the flow through it. I've been working at this for a few minutes trying to get all this stuff out, and I'll try a little more before I put it back together. But quickly I ran this boy through this end of the hose and then down in here, and this was coming out clean, which tells me that there was really no debris in the hose itself. It was all located right here in the ball valve, and with this cleaned out nice, I suspect that the flow will return to normal. Well, imagine that. That is what the flow rate should look like, and all because of little Java moss. In fact, that's got me rethinking the whole Java moss thing. I might just take it out because it grows like wildfire, and I gotta trim it back quite a bit every time I do a water change, and it's so hard to collect in there that I'd be much better off if I didn't have it, because it'll all collect in the intake in the corner there. Let's get a better view. It'll get in the intake there and gum it all up. And boy, did it make a difference. I think I was probably down, easily to a third of its flow rate. Not good filtration at all. Not bringing the particles, mechanical debris through the filter. So this looks like it'll be way better long term. So now that I know what to look for and how to solve it, hopefully you do too. Let me know what you guys think. If you've got any tips for me to make it even easier, I'm all ears. Please subscribe. See you next time. Well, I almost forgot. This is a PS. So I started off saying that I was going to review the 2 pipe cleaners, hose cleaners that I picked up. And got kind of excited, carried away, and considering I really didn't have to do any hose cleaning, it really didn't amount to much. But I'll do my best to give you some observations. Here we go. So these were the 2 tools that I actually ended up using, and this was really what I used to get into the ball valve and really gonna get out the gunk and the Java moss. Overall, my impression is good. There's enough stiffness in these to brush back and forth, and some malleability, so you can see kind of bent here a little bit to kind of get it as it curves. You know, it's a little premature for me to give a final say on what their quality is like and how long it'll last, but first impressions are good. For $5, I can't complain. This, on the other hand, never used. First impressions, the magnet is really strong, and you know, I'll admit I'm a little skeptical about how easy this will be used, especially on a corrugated hose. I think it'd be better off with the translucent or transparent smooth-walled hose. But you know, it's a strong magnet, so I would assume that it would take the surface no problem and get after some of the gunk in there. The only other thing I noticed though was this is a sticky back, and let's see if I can manipulate it with my fingers. And I noticed that when I was getting it off the first time off the magnet, it kind of started peeling away, and see, it kind of separates a little bit there. So I don't know how long that's going to hold up, frankly. This is just a sheet of plastic that it's glued on with this Velcro, and you know, it'll do the job. But for how long? For the $11 or whatever it was that I spent, you know, who knows? But it'll come in handy one day. I'll put it in my old in my toolkit, if you will, and we'll see how it goes. All right, gang. We'll talk to you later.